asleep. One of the things that made it really awkward was that I carried on masturbating for 30 minutes, but carried on thinking about Maygan and Pete for 40 minutes. If you think about the money shot, it was awkward. What I'm saying is Pete's a good looking boy. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Anyway, the purpose of this speech is to do two things. I've got to do two things here. I've got to try and describe Maygan. I've got to try and let Pete know who Maygan really is. And I've got to welcome Pete into the family. So, if I could borrow you all, anybody who's at the back probably wants to come up with it. I promise, no more than 5 minutes. If you just want to make your way just a little bit forward and see what I've got for you here. So, no, seriously, get up your arm.
We can see! We can see what we like!
The first thing I want to show you is the fact that I can't use laptop. Now, as you can see, she's managed to retain her timber. What I'm saying is, look, I might have tried the salad. The next thing I wanted to show was Maygan managed to develop a shit sense of fashion. Right? I mean, it is a nice vest. It is a nice vest for a lady. One thing I always used to like doing when Maygan was little was super gluing her hands to her face. Now, one of the, I mean, when we did this, the kids at school used to kick the shit out of her, but we laughed. And she managed to stay a fairly happy child. The one thing that's never changed is her inability to drive. Seriously, 18 years, and that's the furthest we could. Now, what happens with your children is they grow up, right? And she managed to get close to her sister. Let's give it a shot. No. What have they got in their head? Cool. Then what happens is they enter another period of their life. As you can see, she turns the miserable spot we all know. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is welcome Pete into the family. I always think that sounds quite sinister, you know, a bit Don Corleone. On a serious note, the one thing I did like from The Godfather was a line in there, that a man who doesn't spend time with his family isn't a real man. Anyway. So anyway, welcome to the family, Pete. The one thing I would say is as long as you look after Maygan, she'll never ever need to wear a dress like this, and you will never enter a location like that. Seriously, I'll make it look like a fucking accident. Okay, what I'd like to do now is I want to offer Pete some marital advice. I consider myself a fairly experienced man. So the first thing I'd like to do is never send your wife here. Too soon? Hashtag awkward. The next thing I want you to do is you've got to ensure Maygan. I'm just going to leave that hanging. The next thing what you've got to do is make sure Maygan understands how easy it is to make a man happy. Now, the last thing I need you to understand is that will never happen. Okay. So, seriously, the truth today, there's nothing more difficult than giving away your love. Nothing. beautiful. Gorgeous. That's the way most of you will remember her. That's the way I remember her.